All right, everyone. Welcome to live stream number 200. Hopefully this works.
I'm just shell-shocked by that number. I think that, forget the Halloween theme, 200 is scary. How did this happen? How did we get here? Oh my goodness. It does feel like a very big milestone. So yeah, lots to celebrate. And Lewis is here. Yeah,
nice to see you all.
My mother called me with the score for the Phillies. She's keeping me updated. My own mother, I believe, is watching the World Series tonight instead of this live stream. She said she'll watch the live stream tomorrow. Hi there, Deborah. Nice to see you. Hello, Eric and Karen and Leonard. Some of you have been here from the very, very beginning. We are so grateful for that. And we've got a little special setup for you tonight and an entire set of scary songs. Or at least songs where people are afraid. Oh, we've got cats playing in here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're crazy. Hello, Lynn. Hi, Stephen and Vicky. Thanks for giving us a shout out. We do appreciate it. We love to know where you're watching from, and we know there are a lot of lurkers out there. Just kind of, they watch, they never say anything. Sometimes we get an email, but we can tell by the view count what's going on, and very few percentage of you actually speak up. But if you're able to text or say hi, please do. And you can watch the World Series while you're watching this. You can mute the World Series and see what's going on. Listen to us. Hi there, Peter. Nice to see you. I'm scared for the Phillies too, Lewis. It's only the first game, folks. Come on. You got to believe, right? That's what Yogi Berra said. You gotta believe. All right, 8:59. I gotta put down this microphone and get myself ready.
Good evening and welcome to Season 3, Episode 28 of Robin's Piano Bar, where the drinks and the food are virtual, but the piano playing is real. I'm your host, Larry Kosson, streaming live to you on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch TV, LinkedIn, and Bandcamp. Tonight's episode is I'm Scared. And now, please welcome to her own haunted home, our favorite piano gal, Robin Spielberg.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to live stream number 200. I don't know how we got here, but we did. One step at a time, one camera at a time, one note at a time, one person at a time, one view at a time. Thank you so much for being here. So many of you have already commented and chatted with us in the pre-show, have been here from the very, very beginning when we started during the, pandemic. And we've come a long way, baby. So good for you, Larry. Congratulations to you.
I'm so glad to be playing guitar for you tonight.
Yes. Oh, there he is. Yes. You always wanted to see Larry on screen. Everyone asks what he looks like and you want to see him. So we decided that he would be on the show with me here. So here he is with Mr. Pumpkin. Got a really fun set this evening. So glad you're here. So let's get right to it. This is Speak Softly Love, the love theme from The Godfather. There you go. A nice, scary arrangement of Speak Softly Love, also known as the love theme from The Godfather. For some reason, that particular arrangement took off like crazy in Hong Kong and Taiwan. I have no explanation, but it just went bananas there. So whenever I get a sheet music order for that song, I would say 99.99% of the time it's someone in Hong Kong or Taiwan. Don't know why. Hello, everyone. Hello there, Sharon. Nice to see you. Hi, Fran. So you like my fancy pants? I couldn't wait to wear these tonight. They're like a goldy orange and black. Where else can I wear them but in my own pretend television studio for you on our Halloween stream? So, all right. So now we're going to go. Yeah. Well, yes. I already broke the rule. I always say one glissando per live stream. Already did two. So anything can happen tonight. Going right from that to what's next? Don't Fear the Reaper. So, Larry, as I'm playing that, you know what I'm thinking? We have like no candy in the house. We need to get candy because Halloween's coming.
Yeah, there's a big reason when there's no candy in the house.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
trying to avoid the candy because in years past, like everyone else.
Well, this is the trick, I think. I think what you do is that you buy lots of candy that you don't like.
Yeah.
All right. So what's candy that you don't like?
Yeah.
And you're like, you guys tell me what the
Like-
candy is that you don't like. What is it? More cowbell, says Donna. Yeah, Larry looks a little pale. He needs to get a little more sunshine. You know, we were locked up in the studio all week in New Hampshire, so we both got a little pale. But yeah.
You
So-
all wanted
what-
me on camera playing guitar. Here I am playing
so tell
guitar
me
on
what
camera.
what's the candy
By the
that
way,
you don't like?
This we have to show. I'm putting up the other camera because
What are you showing?
the scary thing that happened.
All right, all right. So for those of you, okay, do you see something in the picture there that's scary to you? I'm not talking about the pumpkin or the guy. All right, I'm talking about something in the wall.
There's definitely
Brett
something
doesn't
going
like
on there.
Brett likes circus peanuts. Do you guys see it? All right, I'm kind of freaked out.
We're all freaked out by this because this
Do
is
you
not
see the
intentional.
face? All right, when you look at our set, like you come into our room, you do not see this on the wall. You only see it on camera. But there's like a ghost guy by the pumpkin. Yes! Brett, he's staring at me. I'm so scared. Donna sees it too. Listen, we've had this set up for like 5 weeks now. We've had this wallpaper up for the live streams. Okay, you can put it back now.
I did.
And
It's,
when you walk into this room, you don't
scared.
see it. I'm looking at the wall. It is not there. It is totally not there. But something about the light and Halloween theme, we've got someone watching us. I'm scared. And that's the name of tonight's live stream. I'm scared. This is Bewitched. I have a very early memory of hearing Edie Gourmet sing that song. Karen, I agree with you. Good and plenty. Yuck. Yuck. Larry, you like that, don't you?
I do. So
Ugh.
so here's the
It's
challenge.
horrible.
Here's-
Horrible.
I don't know that I could name a true candy, something with sugar made that I don't like.
Well,
I don't
know.
I really
Hi,
can't.
Marty. Nice to see you. So, all right, Lynn doesn't like Milky Way. Well, that's just wrong. What's wrong with you, Lynn? Milky
Lynn,
Way is fabulous.
I'll take your Milky Ways.
I'll take your Milky
Karen,
Way.
I'll take your good and plenties. No problem.
Stephen, why can't you find it on YouTube? Just go to YouTube. Robin Spielberg.
Yeah, Stephen, I checked it. It's there.
We're live. We're there. Let's
We're
see.
there.
Let me go look on YouTube. Yes, the people on YouTube are watching. And thank you, Caleb, congratulating me on my 200th. We appreciate that. And hello, Rick and Dottie. Wow, you've got snow out there. We don't have snow yet here. Not yet. Yeah, I do not. Thank you, Fran. I'm glad you like my pants. They're fancy pants. I saved them for tonight. Yeah, I don't like Good and Plenty. I guess I just don't like licorice. So
I
that
love
would be a thing. And
licorice.
you like it, so that's great.
Yeah.
I like the chocolate things, Three Musketeers. But you know what? I never liked, what was that thing? Payday, right? Or the Babe Ruth bars? No,
I think because they have peanuts in it.
I don't know. I just didn't do it for me.
Cartoon Caleb,
Joy.
Cartoon Caleb says, "Isn't black licorice a hated candy?" And my response is, "I love black
He
licorice."
loves it. That's why it works out here. He eats all the
So-
Halloween candy that I don't like.
This is why there is no candy in advance, although
Can we
not
agree
true.
that Tootsie Rolls are good? Can we
Yeah.
agree that, like, if you get that in your Halloween bag, you're a happy camper?
So last week we went to get our
Hi,
flu.
John.
We
Nice
got
to
our
see you
flu
back.
shot, Robin.
I'm sorry, say it again.
We got our flu shot, right?
We did
last
get our
week,
flu shot.
and which I recommend everyone
Not
out
scary.
there go get your flu shots. But I said, well, I need a treat, so I bought a bag of Tootsie Rolls, which
Yeah.
So there is some candy, and I've noticed someone else has been
Who?
kind of.
Who would
I don't know. I just happened to notice.
You mean like
that.
it's like getting depleted and you don't? Maybe it's that guy in the wall.
Yeah, I mean,
If you're just joining
I
in,
just-
there's a ghost in our wall. I mean, it's in there. You can't see it. I can't see it
I'll
here,
pull it up
but on
again.
camera it's there.
Our camera picks this up.
I'm scared.
Big time.
I like Tootsie Roll Pops too.
So if you're looking at this and you're just watching,
Fran doesn't like
joining us,
coconut. She
There-
doesn't like the coconut. Okay, I'll have your coconut almond joy then. You can send them here.
there is a
Look at
ghost
the
or
thing.
some
Oh, there,
face to the
put
left
that
of
down.
Halloween.
It's scary.
It's just so scary to me. I don't know what that is. That's frightening.
I believe that song has one of my favorite endings, a fade out. Hotel California, you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. So, let's see. Not fond of banana gummies and jelly beans. Yeah, I could see that.
Okay,
I have a
so
love-hate relationship with the banana flavor in candy.
Robin, what is my favorite of all time?
Oh, it's like we're on one of those honeymoon games and you have to guess. Well,
You
like
know.
you like the red Twizzler things, and you like gummy bears.
Gummies. Gummies
Yeah,
are
you
the
like gummy
best.
bears.
Gummy bears are the best.
You
Not
like
just gummy
chewy,
bears.
Well, you like a chewy candy, and I like really sweet. Like,
all the different gummies I like.
yeah. So the word like too, and sweet, for me, they don't go in a sentence. Too sweet. Like someone says, "Oh, I can't have cotton candy; it's too sweet," or "I can't have candy corn; it's too sweet." Like I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. There's no such thing as too sweet. So.
Toots sweet. Toots is sweet.
Yeah, James, we have to control We have to control ourselves.
It's very difficult. Yeah, I mean, we both have the memories of the Jersey Shore saltwater taffy too, right?
Oh yeah. Well, saltwater taffy is pretty awesome, but again, that's something you don't eat a lot. Like it's just kind of an occasional.
I never associated it with Halloween
seek it
either.
out.
I associate it with
the
summertime.
boardwalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of the boardwalk. So anyway, those are our trick-or-treat tips when buying candy for your trick-or-treaters that are visiting your house. Make sure you buy candy that you do not personally like, and that way you won't eat the leftovers.
So I've been seeing this everywhere. Someone on Livestream can explain to me the trick or trunk, or the trunk or treat versus the trick or treat. I guess we're trying to get rid of the tricks and replace it with trunks. I don't know.
Trunks?
Yeah, you've seen the signs all over there having.
What does that mean?
Trunk or treat. I don't know. Do you put all the candy in the trunk of your car and ride around and give it out to people versus having them come to your... I don't know.
What?
Someone will explain it. Someone online explain to me what trunk or treat is, because...
Yeah, no tricks. You ever remember emptying out your Halloween basket or something, or pillowcase, and there'd be like pennies or...
No, raisins. Small boxes of raisins.
Someone would put in sun-kissed
anyone who's out there
raisins.
Thinking about giving away raisins for Halloween, that's just
mean. You might
mean.
as well give them prunes or dates.
It's
or
just mean.
Broccoli.
Yeah.
Broccoli.
Yeah, broccoli.
Broccoli is a wonderful Halloween treat. Oh my God, Chuckles. I like those. I remember Chuckles. Mm-hmm. All right, so here's another, I'll do something, I'll try to make something big out of this. Andrew Lloyd Webber, you got to love him, but the reason I have this up here is that he changes the key of the song like 542 times. It's insanity. How is a person to keep up? Okay. Phantom of the Opera.
Okay,
All right,
Robin.
well, that was a little scary. Just
I-
playing that was scary.
I have to show you something that's really scary. Don't touch your iPad for a second. I'm
Don't
just
touch
gonna
my
I'm
iPad.
just gonna do something
Okay.
that really kind of freaked me out and
What?
the audience too.
Now everyone's freaking out.
I
What
know.
is
Okay.
happening?
Hang on, it's gonna take me just a second to do this. So
What, you
'cause
want
it
to show
happened.
to me something on
yeah, look
screen?
at the screen. Watch your iPad screen.
What's wrong with my iPad
Just-
screen?
Are you watching it?
Yeah. I don't see anything.
Watch.
Oh, stop it.
Do you see that?
Yeah, Larry.
Isn't that scary?
You did that.
That is so scary.
It's not that scary.
Yeah, it is. There's a face.
So,
on your iPad.
in case you want to see Phantom of the Opera, make sure you get yourselves over to New York because it's closing in February. Patricia says her grandson's preschool had truck or treat tonight. You decorate the truck at a particular theme that matches the costumes of the family. Oh my goodness. I did not know that was a thing. That's pretty great. Brett, I don't remember making banana flavors in high school. Maybe I was absent that day. Okay. Wherever you're watching, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch TV, LinkedIn, or Bandcamp. I almost made it through all 5. Thank you for being here. We do appreciate you. What's the next? Oh, yeah, this is creepy. So this song is like stalker creepy. Every Breath You Take by Sting. Why do you think he wrote that? Just wondering. Just curious.
Perhaps he was a stalker.
Oh, no, she said trunk or treat.
Yeah.
Oh, you said
trunk.
truck. You see, you got us confused, Peter.
It's trunk. They
Is it trunk or truck?
trunks. They fill the candy up in the trunk of cars, and then they park
And
in
then
a
you throw it at
circle.
people.
No, you park in a parking lot, and the kids go from car to car.
That's what they
from
do at
trunk to
Mardi
trunk.
Gras. You kind of throw beads and candy at people. I like that idea.
They do it on the July 4th
Oh,
parades.
I
too.
loved that. July 4th. They threw candy at us. Yes.
It's dangerous. You can poke someone's eye out that way.
Threw a Tootsie Roll at their face.
Right.
Yeah.
Tootsie Roll can be dangerous.
I'd catch that, but you don't want to be hit with what?
Hard candy.
Yeah. Don't
I know
throw hard
the
candy.
type of candy that you absolutely do not like, detest, hate. So there's that. So we know not to ever bring those into the house. I don't even know what to call those types of hard candies, but
All right, I'm going
know.
to share, because it's our 200th stream, I'm going to share with you a little story. It's very, very personal. I had a little traumatic experience with a red and white peppermint hard candy. I was very little, and I remember being outside, playing by myself. I was often by myself. I invented little games, and I guess someone came down the street and gave me a piece of candy, and it was this peppermint, the red and white. You get them at restaurants a lot, right, because they're pepperminty. And she handed it to me, and out of nowhere, I guess my grandfather was watching through the window, and he came out, and he yelled at me. He slapped my hand, and he said, "Don't you ever, ever, ever take candy from strangers, ever." Which is actually really good advice, but
what about on Halloween?
I know. Well, hopefully you go around your neighbor's house, And I was really scared. And ever since then, whenever I see one of those, I just panic. Like, Larry's like, "Hey, want one?" I'm like, "No!"
Those
And
are the
he was
ones that
asking me very nicely, "Would you like a peppermint?" No!
they used
Get
to
that
give
away from me.
They used
It
to give
just
them away
was-
at restaurants, as
No,
they're-
they petrify me as I'm leaving a restaurant. Like, why would you have those out? They're scary. So I just have that association with that candy, just being so innocent and learning that, like, oh my gosh, I must have done something terribly wrong. Anyway, do not send me peppermint candy. Do not. And
Yeah, but the whole idea of not taking candy from strangers is kind of blown up by Halloween. It's like
Yeah.
it's an entirely.
well, hopefully
taking
people
candy.
go around there. Don't you notice, Larry, when they trick or treat, they always have their parents around with them and stuff. Not like when we were kids.
Not when
We're like, "See ya."
what parents?
Yeah, we our parents took a pillowcase and went miles
We
away.
went as far as we
We
possibly
went as
could
far
walk.
as we could and waited until that bag was heavier than we could possibly carry home.
But when we were kids too, Robin, the distance always felt farther than it really was.
I don't know, Larry. Nobody was watching. I'm just saying.
That's true.
Unlike the guy in this song, Every Breath You Take. Alrighty then.
So I have a question.
I don't like wintergreen either. Just saying.
Does Halloween officially denote the beginning of the holiday season? Is that what we're now?
I guess so.
I mean, we're giving kids candy, and we're kind of celebrating.
I think so. I think
Is this
it's like all
now?
Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa,
New
New
Year's.
Year's. Like, psh, it's like from now on because it's kind of the dark days, and we want to look forward to holidays and things like that. Bring the lights inside, do all the things, eat lots of candy, take naps. Right? Isn't that what it's all about?
Eat lots of candy.
Eat lots of food, take naps. All right, I put this one on the list, and I definitely didn't practice it. I put it in because it has the word afraid in it, and now I'm afraid. I don't know how to play it, but sometimes I surprise myself. So let's give that a go. No idea what the bridge is, but we'll see what happens when we get there.
Okay.
All right. That's kind of funny when that happens, playing it better than music I'm reading. So that was How Do You Keep the Music Playing? It was the theme song to a film that Goldie Hawn was in called Best Friends. I do not remember anything about that movie, but clearly I remember the song, which happens to me quite a bit.
And as I was putting the set list into the system, I said to myself,
what is that?
How do you keep the music playing? Hit the tip jar.
Well, this is true, and it's time for me to thank you. There are so many of you who've been here from the very beginning. I mean, Leonard Perry comes to mind, and Kitty and Morris, and Rick and Dottie, and Sharon, and now I'm going to forget people. Fran, and Joe, and Donna, and Karen, and several Karens, and
Sharon.
And Sharon, and Eric, and
Vicky, and
many of you, and Peter,
and Stephen.
Really appreciate you, Stephen and Vicky, being here. Patricia and Brett and Lewis came in. And we really, really appreciate it. Some of you are on my Patreon team, and that really helps a lot because I kind of know if I'm having something coming in for the month, I can get Victoria tuned, take care of all those bills, which is really great. And we're already over budget on the orchestra project, and we're only on song number 4.
Talk about scary.
But what did we say today, Larry? Have a little faith. Keep going. I've had this happen before. 30 years ago. Yes, February will be 30 years since I released my first recording, Heel of the Hand. Did I have the money to do that? I did not. I was cocktail waitressing and playing piano bar in New York City, and I scraped it together and I borrowed and made it happen. And if I hadn't been brave and bold, and if people hadn't encouraged me to keep going, I wouldn't be here doing this.
I remember when you and I were first married, you
Yeah.
used to use this phrase all the time: "Leap and the net will appear."
Leap and the net appears.
And that's what
Kind of
we
how it's
that's
been
what we
going.
continue
So
to
a lot
do.
of this next project is a big leap of faith, and so many of you have helped me. So thank you so much. This next song, you know, I don't think it's scary. I think it's creepy. I think the people who wrote it must have been high when they wrote it, and they do not understand why it was a radio hit. I don't get it. And every now and then, it's an earworm. If you don't know what an earworm is, it's a song or a melodic phrase that gets stuck in your head, and you can't get rid of it. So, because I'm just so generous, I'm going to share it with you. Maybe it'll get stuck in your head. This is the song Windy. I don't know anyone named Windy. I know people named Wendy, but Windy. Windy has eyes that shine, that flash at the sound of lies. And Windy has wings that fly across the sky.
Perfect song for Halloween.
Who's creeping out from under the staircase? Everyone knows it's Windy. What? Why did this become a hit song? Someone should explain this to me.
What year?
I don't know. Someone out there will find it. What year? What year?
Stephen, what year?
Clearly, I've also never played it before. Just a minute. It's very catchy. It's very catchy. It just it's just insane. The song's insane, everyone. My favorite lyric though, Wendy has eyes that shine and flash at the sound of lies. Can you imagine if someone told a lie and your eyes would just start flashing?
Total Halloween song. So
Everyone knows
this is a time of year that everyone loves a good ghost story, right, Rob?
Uh-oh. Do you have one?
No, but I'm just thinking, you know my favorite author. It's Stephen King.
Where does he come up with this stuff?
I just finished his newest book, Fairy Tale.
Is it scary?
I highly recommend it.
Is it scary though?
It's not a scary book. It's a really, really wonderful book. It's very well, as always, very well written, and it's on the bestseller list. But this is his time of year. This is totally his.
Oh yeah.
And-
well, that clown one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not all ghosts are scary, are they, Robin?
They are not, which leads me to the next two songs, which are TV theme songs. And there were a lot of TV themed sitcoms and cartoons and even a soap opera, Dark Shadows, like ghosts and vampires and scary stuff, but weren't necessarily that scary. So my favorite one was Casper, right? Loved Casper the Friendly Ghost. He always says hello, and he's really happy to meet ya, right?
Right.
Casper the Friendly Ghost, the friendliest ghost we know, right?
Yeah.
He was the friendliest ghost we knew. So he was happy to meet ya.
Not all ghosts are scary.
Nope. Casper. Favorite line of Casper, I just thought of it. Grown-ups don't understand, but children love him the most. That's cute.
Cousin It.
Doot-doot. What'd you say?
Remember Cousin It?
Yes, of course, Cousin It. Okay, we forgot this one. So there's a lot of songs out there about... What's the score, by the way, folks? People afraid of falling in love. People afraid of getting hurt. Isn't that just a recurring theme? Aren't we all? Just sensitive and afraid.
Can I just chime in? Like, we don't really care what the score is at this point, do we?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm a little invested, Larry.
Okay.
Because I like baseball.
Okay.
And what's the number one rule in baseball?
There's no crying in
There's no
baseball.
This is correct. Okay, so this is the Christina Perri and David Hodges song from 2011, and this is 1,000 Years. opening to Billy Joel's The Stranger about how we all wear masks and hide. And, well, I'm glad, Vicky. Yeah, I know. I am played in many dentist office, actually. I hear that a lot. More than you could possibly know. I don't like going to the dentist, so I'm glad. Did anyone give us the score? 5-3 Houston.
No, it's 5-5.
5-5.
This is why I didn't want anyone to tell Robin, because it would interrupt the live stream. And,
Well, I guess they're going to drop by like flies now and go watch that. Well, no. Stay here. I only have another half hour. And
25 minutes left.
The game will still be going. And, yeah, I listen to music when I go to the dentist. Always.
So this next song is really,
is
you
it?
should dedicate it to the Phillies, the Philadelphia Phillies.
Because?
The next song is The Impossible Dream, Robin. This is.
Oh, I thought it was number 14.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But it's okay. We'll do your. This is the first time that's happened.
Yeah, really.
Usually I'm the one who does that.
It's because you made a change.
I will do The Impossible Dream. We'll dedicate it to the Phillies, and it's the request. So The Impossible Dream, I did record that on Give My Regards to Broadway, and putting it in because the guy Don Quixote dressed up like a knight and was battling things that weren't there and dressed up. So this goes perfectly with tonight's theme. This is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far. Kind of reminds me with my orchestral project. Going on for 30 years. But it's happening now. It's happening now, whether I go broke or not doing it. All right. The Impossible Dream. let's see. Now, I hope you're feeling better, Vicky. I don't like dental procedures either.
So now
But I am glad that you are actually listening to my music while you're going through these things and that they're helping you. So the next one is I whistle a happy tune, and that is what to do if you do feel afraid, right? And
or if you're at the dentist.
Or if you're at the dentist. Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and whistle a happy tune, and no one will suspect I'm afraid. had to do witchcraft. Got all this talk about the dentist on the live stream.
It's appropriate for Halloween.
I do think it's appropriate for Halloween because be very careful about the candy, folks. I did once, not crack a tooth, but lost a filling or something because of candy.
All dentists'
when the
favorite
dentist
holiday
asked
is
how it
Halloween.
happened, I was like, I don't know. I think I was too embarrassed. I was eating a piece of candy.
It's absolutely their favorite holiday.
Oh, yeah. Dentists love Halloween. Yeah. I'm sure many people come in with like cracked crowns and fillings that came out or whatever from eating caramel or whatever.
Yeah.
Like when you see a caramel apple at the fair, how do you even, I never even see anyone buy those or eat those. How do you eat that? You have to chop it up, right? Because you'll just kill your teeth. Have you ever eaten one?
I have, but I'm just now wondering. I don't think there's a dentist on the planet that goes on vacation on November 1st. That's right.
I guess there are a lot of dental emergencies on November 1. This is like, Donna says, this dentist stuff is really scary. Yes, it is. It's really scary. Yes, and Jolly Rogers. Hi, Tim. Nice to see you. It's our 200th live stream. And if that's not scary enough, there's our friend here. All right, so I only have time for, I think, 2 more. I'm going to do this one, Larry, and number 20, okay?
Okay.
And this is witchcraft. Frank Sinatra made this one famous. So, coming to the end of this one, I can't even believe we got here. Still in a scary state of shock and kind of scary. So, here's something else that's scary. I saved this. I wanted to make sure I took this one out. So, in The Wizard of Oz, which scared a lot of us when we were kids, it was like the first movie that scared me, right? For some people, it was the witch. For some people, it was the flying monkeys going around. I remember being really afraid of that timepiece. When the witch says to Dorothy, "You have this much time, my dear," and she turns it over, and the sand starts going through the hourglass. I was petrified. It was just scary, and it kind of taught us some bravery, to get through that film. The way Dorothy got through it, she had to show tremendous courage. Just a little girl going through the forest, and of course, it was all a dream, but still, so scary. And so I learned the music when I was little. I must have been in second or third grade. And I have my teacher's handwriting, Rosemary Zito. She knocked off each one, put a check mark next to Over the Rainbow, Ding Dong, The Witch is Dead, The Jitterbug, We're Off to See the Wizard, The Merry Old Land of Oz, If Only I Had a Brain, Munchkin Land, Lullaby League, If I Were King of the Forest, and Optimistic Voices. What? Optimistic Voices. Now that is one tune that most people do not remember from The Wizard of Oz, but I'm going to play it for you now. This is when Dorothy gets through the poppies, through all of the trials and tribulations, the flying monkeys getting locked in the castle, and she gets to that wizard's door. She gets there. And there's a little song. It lasts barely a minute. And the lyrics are, "You're out of the woods. You're out of the dark. You're out of the night. Step into the sun. Step into the light. Keep straight ahead for the most glorious place on the face of the earth or the sky. Hold on to your breath. Hold on to your heart. Hold on to your hope. March up to that gate and bid it open." Do you remember the song? You do?
I remember.
Out of all
You're
of the
out of
songs,
the
Over
woods,
the
you're out of
Rainbow
the
is our
woods.
right,
Right.
is everyone's favorite. But I love that song just gives her the strength that she needs, right? The strength that we need as viewers. Yes, Dorothy, bid that gate open, right? Because how many times does she knock and he says, "Go away"? And she knocks and the door won't open. How many times in our lives have we knocked on doors that won't open? We all need a song like this in scary times. You just march up to that gate and you bid it open. That's what I wish for all of you on this Halloween live stream. Thank you for being here. Number 200. Larry, my hat's off to you. If I was wearing a hat, I'd take it off because you're behind the scenes running the lights, the camera, the sound.
There's me. I'm up on the stage and with my guitar.
Over there and handling all the comments and making this all happen and cheering me on every week as I put together another set and say, "I can't do it." And you say, "Yes, you can." So here we go. Optimistic Voices. And have a wonderful week. Larry, are we here Friday?
Yeah, we are.
We are. See you next week for number 201. Have a great week and happy Halloween.
See you next month. All right, Carmel, where are you? I think it's your turn. Say goodnight to everybody, Carmel.
Hey, Carmel. Say goodnight to everybody. That's right. Good girl.